Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rocking black clothes. Whipping around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
And 10.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Andy Isabella.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and it's 3rd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
10 at the Panthers' 42-yard line.
On first down, Drake. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and 2, Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Arizona.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
From the 16, Murray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Cardinals 10, Panthers nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 3, check 3.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, D.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater completes it to Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down.
44-yard line.
It's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. To the air again with Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there. First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. His pass caught at the 4. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down. Backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? McCaffrey. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Bridgewater to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Cardinals 10, Panthers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup of 38.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Daniels has it, left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
The 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Here we go, D.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Curtis Samuel, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
Championships, baby. Check safety, check safety. Delta. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw, Bridgewater. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And some room to maneuver. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned,
he's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and 10.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass incomplete on the throwaway.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Bridgewater now. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, T. Here I come, here I come. Find out.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Don't give him nothing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver, been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Take him down at the 19.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Arizona.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running, it's Drake. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
On the carry.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. You.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
36-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Okay, just like that.
1st down, Bridgewater. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. You don't want that, baby. No Delta. Hey, you don't want to see.
Bridgewater again. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Number 29.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Counter play, Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. from the gun. Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 49-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Down to Inigo's Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Today's final score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 the entire second half.
And remember the old adage.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap. Walk with a sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave an outline when I hit them.